Hey guys, it's Casey. How are you all doing? So I'm here today with a hair tutorial for you, and this is my new go-to hairstyle these days, like the last couple of months. This has been my favorite way to wear my hair, and I don't know if you would really be able to notice, but it's a little bit different from the style that I've had the last few years, and definitely like the whole time I've been on YouTube, where I would usually use like a 1 or 1 1/4 inch curling iron or wand, and I would have just kind of like loose waves, but I don't know, I felt like it was a lot neater than this look. I feel like this is just really messy, and I feel like it's really beachy. Like, I don't know, it just seems more of like a spring summertime hairstyle to me, but I've just been really loving it right now. So I'm gonna show you how I get this hairstyle. And so what I use is this bad boy right here. This has been my new best friend the last couple of months. And this is a curling wand from Irresistible Me. And this is called the Sapphire 8-in-1 curling wand. That's right. This is the one handle that it comes with, and it comes with 8 different wands that you can just kind of interchange out. I know you've all seen stuff like this before, but I really love this one. And this particular wand right here, this is called the Pearl wand. This is my favorite one that came in the set. And I don't have a wand like this. I know other people make them. I've never tried them before, and I absolutely love it because I love like this messy look that I get with it. It's really easy to change out. You just twist this right here. I can't touch it right now because it's super hot, but it just twists, and there's a little lock and unlock symbol, and you twist it to unlock. The wand pulls right out. You just snap the one you want in there, twist it back to lock, and turn it on, and you're good to go. It goes up really high in heat. It goes up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's adjustable, so if you don't want it that hot, by all means use something cooler. So I really like that. You can customize the heat. It heats up so fast, you guys. I really like how all the wands fit in this little roll, and that way you don't have wands like laying around everywhere, you know what I mean? So you just unroll it, and they come in these little pouches, and there's a place for the actual like holder in here too, and a place for the cord. There's like a little Velcro thing right here where you can keep your cord, so it keeps everything really neat, and I just really love that about it. So it comes with a glove that you can wear on your hand to keep from burning yourself when you're curling your hair. And I do not use the glove that comes in like all of these curling wand kits and that sort of thing. I just can't section my hair good that way, but I do want to say something about this glove. The ones that I've gotten before have actually been like a wintertime, go out in the cold, drive your car thick kind of glove, and you definitely can't hardly work with your hair with that kind of glove. But this one is really thin. It feels like a, what do you call this material? Oh crap. What a time to not be able to think of a word. It almost feels like that material that workout clothes come in that, like help you not sweat, you know what I mean? Oh, does that make any sense? But anyway, it's super thin, so I think if you do need a glove, this would be a good one. I just can't use any kind of glove. I'll put all the information about it in the info bar, as well as the website where you can purchase this, and I have a coupon code for you guys. It's 10% off. I'll have the coupon code in the info bar too. I highly recommend this wand. I love it, and I love this hairstyle. I've totally been rocking it the last couple of months, and people ask me what I use all the time. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the tutorial, how I got this hairstyle. Hope you like it, and just stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing I do is I just part my hair just like I always do. I've done several hair tutorials where I show like how I usually curl my hair and that sort of thing, and I always part it exactly the same way. So I am basically just taking the top like 75% of my hair and clipping it up. And so I just have this bottom layer to work with. And honestly, I'm even less precise with this particular tool about the parting of my hair, because I just think it adds to that like effortless, undone, beachy look. So basically I just take a little bit of hair like that and I just wrap it around. And with this tool, I usually tend to wrap most of the curls away from my face, and like, see how some of my hair is falling out there? I don't even attempt to try to fix that usually, because I think it, again, just adds to that. See how it's not even like a curl, it's just kind of like a messy wave? Because this bottom layer of my hair is still really short from where I had it cut a few months ago, so it's actually kind of hard to curl the very bottom layer of my hair, but I'm just gonna do that. So that is basically the bottom layer of my hair. It's just really, really messy. And so now I'm just gonna let down kind of the middle section, and I'm gonna keep the very top section clipped up. And I'm just gonna do the exact same thing. And I also find that I take different thicknesses of my, excuse me, strands, you know what I mean? Like, I'll kind of take like a bigger section like this every now and then, and especially for the middle and the top sections of my hair, because I want them to be, you know, kind of the loosest. And another thing that I've noticed about this wand is usually when I wrap my hair around the wand, and I hold it here for a few seconds, when I let it go, I can basically just let go and my hair will like fall in my hand. But with this, because of the little balls on it, I feel like I have to kind of unwrap my hair from it. It just doesn't kind of, you know, like slide off as easily. Alright guys, so I just went ahead and curled this side of my hair too, and I know it looks crazy right now, like Shirley Temple going on, but it's gonna look really good at the end. So I'm just gonna let down the very last section of my hair, and I usually like to go ahead and part it where I normally part. So I do mine like this, and I'm gonna clip up the bigger section here and deal with it here in just a second. So I'm just gonna curl this little section right here, and I wanted to kind of point out to you guys that the farther I get to like the top layer of my hair, the more of the ends that I leave out. So you can see like some of this midsection here, I really left, let's see, can you see that there? I really left, you know, quite a bit of the ends out. What that does is just really adds to the beachiness of the whole look. So for this section, I'm just gonna take it into two sections. I like to have them a little bit bigger the closer I get to the top of my hair, and I'm really leaving the ends out. And I'm also, as you can see, I'm really far away from the root for these pieces that are really close to my face. There we go. So I'm just gonna let down this side. And for this last section, this is kind of my bangs. I just barely even twirl it around. I mean, literally like that. And it just kind of gives it a little bend, you know? So, okay, I'm gonna set this down. And what I'm gonna do now that we've got this crazy looking mess going on is I'm just gonna mess it up even more and just loosen those curls. And it's like the more you mess with it, the bigger it gets, at least with my hair. Woo! Don't want anything looking too perfect, you know? Or like we really tried that hard when we've made all this effort. Okay, now I like to put, I'm not a big product person, I'll be honest with you. Most days I just hit it with some hairspray. But if I really, you know, want that PC beachy look, I do like to add some product to my hair. Now you can just spray some dry shampoo through it to give it some texture. Any kind of like texturizing balm or spray or whatever you want to do. I do like to tease a little bit because I have a part that goes like all the way to almost the middle of the back of my head, and it drives me insane. So I'm going to tease my hair a little bit, and just also for some extra volume up top because my hair is really heavy. And I'm going to use my Big Sexy Hair powder play. And if you guys do not like the feeling of dirty hair, you will not like a product like this because it really makes your hair have some grip to it. And but oh my gosh, it's so volumizing. Like, I mean, I don't necessarily like the way this makes my hair feel, but I feel like I can kind of look past it because of the result I get with it. And to be completely honest, I usually only use this on like second or third day hair days, just because it does make your hair feel, you know, kind of dirty. But so you just work that in, and I mean, like, the volume is crazy. And then I will tease it just a little bit for some extra volume as well, just right at the root. And I'm just kind of lightly teasing. I'm not doing anything too crazy. Okay, and then I also sometimes like to spray a beach spray, and it's just going to kind of calm these down a little bit so they don't get too frizzy. And the one I have right now is the Got to Be Beach Trippin', and this is the Salt Infusion Waving Spray, and I just spray a little bit. And then you know the dealio, you 90s girls, we scrunch it, right? And then I usually do kind of hit it with some, just a light hold hairspray is really all I have to do. I don't have any in here with me right now, but that's what I usually do. So this is the finished look, and I absolutely love it for the length that my hair is right now. I just like it better than those kind of neater curls that I used to do. And I'm really anxious to see how I like this as my hair grows also, like back to my old length, because that's where I'm headed, people. So yeah, I really hope you guys liked this video. I hope you like this hairstyle. I think it's going to be so fun for the upcoming spring and summer if it ever gets here. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll have all the links to this wand, everything down there, the makeup that I'm wearing, I'll list it down there for you if you're curious. And I mean, there's really no point. I got this shirt from Walmart. I'll just go ahead and throw that out there. If you wanted to know that too, I'll just say it instead of putting it in the info bar. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are having a great winter. Hope you're staying safe and warm. Let's all just like mentally hold hands and wish for spring. Maybe it'll like get here faster that way. I don't know. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.